We are here tonight for our 68th annual Lucia May Wyatt Speech Contest. We have 2nd through 6th grade students representing their buildings as building contest winners, and they will perform tonight to compete for district title of District Lucia May Wyatt Speech Contest winners. So they get an opportunity to showcase original pieces. Some of them have written their speeches or poems that they'll be presenting tonight. Others are going to be reciting poems that they have chosen for various reasons. Some they may have connected to, or others they just really like the poem, but they get an opportunity to learn it, which connects back to their literacy, and then they show their confidence on stage by presenting and reciting those pieces that they've chosen.